profitable, evergreen, high demand. Now, these are the three words that perfectly describe the palm oil business, okay? If you have ever thought about starting a business that guarantees consistent profits, then this video is for you, right? Today, we are discussing how you can start a palm oil business, where to source for the quality oil, how to transport it, and most importantly, how to make serious money from it, okay? Hey Bethans, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for always clicking to watch my videos. Now, if you're new here, hello, my name is Austin Betha, and I love sharing business tips, side hustle ideas, and practical ways to make more money here in Nigeria. Okay, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, okay?
Ryan Little.
Now, why is palm oil such a solid business? It is simple, okay? Simple and straightforward. Every single household uses palm oil, right? Because whether you're using it to cook or you're making soaps or even cosmetics, palm oil is high in demand all year round. And that's exactly why I want to take our time to break down how you can start and scale this business even if you're on a tight budget, okay? By the end of this video, you would actually understand how to source quality palm oil, where to sell for maximum profit, and how to make up to 1 million naira monthly from this business. Okay, so if this sounds like something you would love to learn, then make sure to grab a note, a pen, and let's just get right into it, okay? Now, first things first here, we need to understand the palm oil business, okay? Just in case you did not know, palm oil has its seasons, right? There's a period when it is in abundance and there's also a period of scarcity. Now, when it is in its season, it is always very cheap, well, not particularly cheap, but it's always cheaper compared to when it is scarce. That time the prices always skyrockets, okay? But for the purpose of this video, I will be focusing on how you can make quick money by supplying palm oil to states where it is really high in demand. Now, this business actually requires capital, okay? So just in case, you were wondering, it requires capital, but you can actually start with as little as 500,000 naira and then scale up from there. I know some of you have money. You just don't know what to do with the money, which is why I'm telling you what you can do. Because I've seen that some of you reach out to me and say, hey, look, I watched your previous video where you talked about a particular business, but the issue I'm having right now is I'm not sure what business to go into. I have the money. Some of you even mentioned that you have up to 5 million naira that you have somewhere. You just don't want it sitting in your bank and all of that. And you would like to go into a business here in Nigeria. So yeah, this is why I constantly come up with all of these video ideas, because I know that some people have the money. I know we started this whole series thing with, starting on a budget, businesses you can do with little to no capital. So just in case those are the kind of videos you want to watch, please scroll down, or better still, I'll just link that up somewhere here or here for you guys, so you can click on that and watch, right? I feel like, at some point we need to also speak about businesses that require capital, because I don't expect everybody to be broke, okay? If you were even broke before, you shouldn't be broke anymore, because by now you should have figured out something to do, right? Anyways, back to the topic at hand. For you to make serious profits, you actually need to buy from, states here in Nigeria where palm oil is produced in large quantities, okay? Not every state has that. And some of the best states include Akwa Ibom, yes, Abia State, Imo State, and Enugu. I'm sure that Anambra also sells, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Anambra also has, oil mills, right? Now, these states that I have mentioned, they have several palm oil mills and they sell at wholesale prices. Now, let's imagine that you're about to start this business. You guys know that I'm a very practical person, so we are going to get practical right now. Okay, so imagine you want to start this business and you want to supply palm oil to the north. Yes, this is a very smart strategy because states like Kano, Katsina, Gombe, Zamfara, and Kaduna, they have a high demand, but they have little supply because they do not grow palm trees in those states. And now let's just go over a few steps to consider, right? Now, the first one would be for you to find a reliable supplier. Now, before you even think of moving palm oil, you need to actually build trust with someone in your source state. By source state, I mean those states where, they sell palm oil in large quantities, okay? Again, character. You guys, if you have been watching me, from the beginning of my side hustle series, you would know that I constantly talk about character and how, our character is why some of us do not have money. Okay, now building trust with people requires you yourself to have good character. Okay, because it's only when you have bad character that people will easily want to cheat you. This is not to say that they do not cheat people with good characters. They are just some wicked people from the pit of hell. Yes, we know that. But if you have a good character and you're able to relate well with people, it would be easier for you to find good people and have them in your corner. Okay, so yes, you need to build a good relationship that has trust with someone in your source state, right? Now, this can actually be your friend, a trusted friend, a family member who probably lives in one of these states, or just a middleman who understands the market of palm oil, because trust me, they'll be very useful to you and just how largely you can scale up your business in no time. Okay, these people I have mentioned will help you get the best prices. They would help you confirm the product quality, guys. Quality over quantity, all right? And of course, they would always advise you on the best time to buy because they are there, they know what's happening in the market. Now, this is very important, especially if you won't be the one traveling to these states by yourself, because that can be really tasking. So you need someone there, someone that can be your eyes and your ears there. Now, the second step would be the cost breakdown and profit calculations, all right? Now, bring out your calculators, guys, because we are about to talk money. We are about to talk figures. Okay, now best believe that I have done my research, and as at the time of my research, here's how much it would cost you to buy and transport one 25-liter keg of palm oil. Guys, if you know about the palm oil business, you would know that they usually sell in kegs, right? I'm going to try to put a picture up here for you guys to see. It's mostly sold in these type of kegs. It's the 25-liter kegs, right? Now, let's get into it here. As at the time of my research, palm oil in the 25-liter keg costs about 50,000 naira. It ranges depending on where you're buying from, okay? But for the purpose of this video, we'll be using 55,000 naira, which means 50,000 naira for the oil itself and about 5,000 naira for the 25-liter keg. All right, that would mean that your total cost price for a 25-liter keg of palm oil is 60,000 naira, because of course you need to actually factor in your logistics, which is why we have that 5,000 naira there, making it a total of 60,000 naira. Then of course you need to take it a step further to figure out how much this keg of oil is sold in your state, or in the state where you want to be selling your oil or where you want to be supplying. And for the purpose of this video, we'll be using Kano, because again, this research is based on us, supplying to states that have little to no supply of, palm oil. Okay, so we're going to be using Kano State as our location for sales, right? Now, as at the time of my research, in Kano State, that same keg sells for about 65,000 naira or 70,000 naira, depending on where and who is supplying you. Okay, now this means that your profit per keg is between 5,000 naira and 10,000 naira. But for the sake of, unforeseen expenses, unforeseen things you need to pay for, like the guys that will load the truck, the guys that will offload the truck, the guys that you will sort out, when they are sending the oil to you. There's some guys that always disturb these truck drivers on the way, right? So you need to sort all of that out. And for that reason, we're going to be benchmarking our profit margin to be 5,000 naira, just for us to be on the safe side, okay? So what this typically means is that if you sell 50 kegs per week, if you supply 50 kegs to someone who sells in a major market in Kano State, your calculation will look something like this: 50 kegs times 60,000 naira cost price, that is 3 million naira. So what you need to start this business on this rate, on this level, would be 3 million naira. Now, 50 kegs times 65,000 naira, which is our selling price, that is 3,250,000 naira per 50 kegs, right? So your profit in a week would be 250,000 naira. Remember, you started your business with 3 million naira at a cost price of 60,000. Now you're selling for 65,000 naira. So your profit per keg is 5,000 naira. Now 5,000 naira multiplied by 50 kegs, that is giving you 250,000 naira per week. Now multiply that by 4 weeks in 1 month. That is 1 million naira profit per month. Guys, even if you start with, just about 20 kegs per week, okay, let's do that one. Because, oh, better 50 kegs is a lot. Let's do 20 kegs, right? So imagine that you're able to start small, with just 20 kegs per week. You can still make 400,000 naira per month in profit, okay? Now, moving on, the third step would be reducing costs and increasing profits. Yes, to maximize your earnings, here are a few tips that I would share with you. Number one, buy in bulk. Yes, the more kegs you buy, the cheaper your transport costs per keg. Because imagine if I'm sending just one keg from, Akwa Ibom or Imo State or Abia State, to Kano, and it cost me 5,000 naira. If I'm sending 20 kegs, I'm not going to pay 5,000 naira. I'm sorry, we are going to negotiate, okay? We probably meet at 3,500 or 3,000 naira. Or better still, get a driver that has a truck, agree with him, someone you trust, so that they will not carry your oil and run away. Yes, if you can find someone that is trustworthy, that has a truck, you can just, negotiate with him. He would pick up the oil for you and bring it to you. That way your mind is rest assured, as opposed to even using like transport companies and all of that. If you get someone, just go and find, so ask questions. You never ask. So don't tell me, oh, better, I don't really know anybody. You have to know somebody. If you don't know somebody, go to the markets. Go to a market near you where they sell palm oil in bulk, where they do all of this, offloading and loading of palm oil. Ask them for a number of a trusted driver. In fact, you can meet the head of the market. Yes. See, you can't be shy if you want to make money. You need to open your mouth, you need to open your ears, open your eyes, shine your eyes. Okay, go to those markets, ask them for someone who is in charge, of the market. Tell the person that you need a truck driver that he or she can recommend to you, someone that can help you, transport oil from, wherever you're transporting from to that particular market, and tell them that you want to be supplying. Okay, you cannot just start this business without even going to speak to all these market people and be sure that they even need a supplier. Okay, so you need to speak to these people, tell them, oh, I can actually start supplying you guys. I know that we consume a lot of palm oil in these states, and guys, if you did not know, there are other neighboring northern states that actually come to Kano to buy. Okay, Katsina, they come there to buy. Gombe, Abuja, even Abuja, they come there to buy. So you need to understand that me choosing Kano is not because I just want to call Kano. It's because I know that Kano is one place where, other neighboring northern states come to buy stuff from. Even people from Lagos go to Kano to buy things. Okay, so I feel like Kano is such a good place. The only thing might be, oh, better I don't live in Kano. Then, of course, if you do not live in Kano, figure out a way to find who you'll be supplying to in the state that you're in. Because, again, in every single state in Nigeria, palm oil is heavily consumed. The only reason I chose Kano, the only reason I'm talking about the northern states, is because they have, a very high demand, but then they also suffer with, very low supply of palm oil. Okay, so like I said, buy in bulk, and make sure to negotiate your way with all of these people that would handle your logistics. Build strong relationship. Your supplier, your truck driver, and even the buyers, they need to trust you. They need to trust that you're not just promising them, with empty words, I will supply, I will supply. You actually need to deliver on your promise, right? And then the next thing would be for you to focus more on quality, not just the quantity of palm oil you can ship in, on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. Guys, the difference between you and other people would be in the quality of your oil. Because trust me, some vendors are really mean. They mix their palm oil with either water or they even add additives. Okay, so this is something you should not even do. You are just starting. You never even get customer. You don't already overdo past people when they do business. Don't tell them to put water in your oil. Sell original, confirm quality oil, and don't add additives. None of my betters should do that. If they catch you, I go follow them, throw you stone. I go follow them, throw you stone. I don't tell you. But for the sake of you watching this video till this very point, come, let me give you a bonus business idea, and that business idea would be the palm oil storage business. Now, this is another way to make serious money. Palm oil storage. This is actually very different from the buying and selling model. And the way this one works is that you get to buy the palm oil in bulk, when it is in season at a cheaper price, and then you store it properly in a cool place, in a dry place, and then sell at a higher price during scarcity. Now, this method actually requires more patience, more money, yes, because you need to invest more because it comes with a higher profit margin. Okay, if you want me to make a separate video on the palm oil storage as as a business on its own, then of course let me know in the comment section. Okay, trust me guys, palm oil business is highly profitable when you do it right. Whether you're supplying to high demand areas or you're supplying to sell it later, this business actually works. Okay, now if you found this video helpful, please make sure to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Okay, share it with your friends, share it with someone who you think might be interested in this information. Also feel free to send me a DM on Instagram at Austin Betha if you have personal questions. I love chatting with you guys. Trust me, a good number of you have reached out to me. We've had conversations. I've made new friends, which is very exciting. And yeah, I would really love to hear from you. All right, that's all of it from me on this particular video today. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And of course, I would see you guys on the next one. Okay, make sure to consider this business. Money did the business. All right, I will see you on the next one. Bye.